channel. Today we have another episode of Lady Who's List. Not Lady Who's List. Lady Who List. Season 1, Episode 3. So the episode starts off with them still at the dinner and Crystal saying, you're triggered, you're triggered, you're triggered, blah. So Tiana is not feeling that. She like, basically, what kind of friend are you? Like, you're not doing anything but just making it worse. And Crystal's like, you don't know her. Just stay over there. You don't know her. That's my friend. She's always upset. Kiana's like, she's always mad? She's always mad. And Tiana, like, I don't do this. I don't do this. And her and Tiffany going about their business. Crystal is talking to Kiana and Kira, and like, Robin's my best friend. Like, I'm so shocked she acted that way. Like, I am like so surprised. And then she wanted to tear up and be hurt. It's just like, girl, you pissed her off. Like, why are you in tears and surprised that she's mad when you was egging everything on? Okay. They were pretty much saying that Robin was very defensive, and it's just like, duh. It's two of y'all ganging up on her, and then her best friend is in on it too. I'll be defensive too. And then you want to constantly say I'm triggered, and you know that I have things going on, and you want to just keep coming at me. Of course she's defensive. Of course. Like, what? And so then we want to get to Crystal. And Crystal like, not get to Crystal, but get to Kira. And Crystal like, oh my God, like, I am so surprised at that you and Robin had a thing talking to Kira. And Kira's like, it wasn't a thing. Like, it wasn't a thing. Like, I just wanted to know why she unfollowed me. And it's just like, is it that big of a deal? Especially when y'all don't know each other like that? Is it that big of a deal? But let me just say this. Let me just make sure I got everything first. Kira is saying how do you expect people to do business together when there's no trust between one another? But it's just like, did you try to gain trust from her? Because to me it seemed like, oh, Kiana got a problem, so let me make up a problem and say you unfollow me on IG, so because I want to have a problem like Kiana have a problem. That's what I got from it. Because I don't understand, like, why you so mad. Like, I don't understand. Crystal was trying to tell them how Robin came from like a hard background or upbringing, and that's probably why, she was so defensive tonight. And Kira and Kiana like, no ma'am, we're not gonna use that excuse because we have no easy life growing up either. We all went through the struggle. Kira like, I had to sleep in the car. It was times I only had crackers to eat. Like, no ma'am, we not gonna, that's not no excuse. That's not no reason to act like nothing. Kiana saying how Robin can't control her emotions, so how she's supposed to control her emotions doing business, which is very understandable because that was a business meeting. That's why you should have saved your little concerns either after the business meeting or cancel her before the business meeting. That would have been a smart thing to do, but I'm gonna mind my business. Did I say how Crystal was sitting there crying like she was so hurt, like you didn't just cause all this? Like, girl, what you crying for? Like, What you crying for? You should have been a friend. And y'all, let me say, Kira was tearing them fries up. Made me want some fries. She was tearing them fries up. And she had her shoes off. And Kiana like, why your shoes off? Like, we ladies, we don't do that. And she was like, I ain't know. She came at Crystal like this. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You need to grow up. You're a child. You're a child. You took your shoes off, though? Y'all in a whole restaurant and you over here snacking on fries? Make it make sense. Like, girl, grow up. Anyway. So we get to Robin. She trying to bring it back down. So she doing her yoga. She saying how yoga is her medicine. And she had to get back in that good energy. Because last night wasn't it. They took her out of character. So she's trying to bring it back. She said how Crystal didn't have her back, and how she didn't have her back like a real friend should have, and she's questioning whether they should continue the friendship, and I say no. That's what I say. I say no. Robin is very emotional during this yoga session. The yoga instructor is talking about forgiveness and what it takes and what you should do and all that. Robin doesn't feel like women are her safe zone because she was abandoned by the women in her life. Like I said, she questions whether Crystal is going to be her best friend, which is very understandable. And it's just like, you are not on this lady's side at all. But at the dinner when you're talking to Kiana and Kiera, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. I know her. That's my best friend. No, ma'am, it's not. Best friends don't do that. Just how Tiana and Tiffany said while they was leaving, because they don't do stuff like that. They was like, I'll never do that to you. You ain't have to worry about that. Because we ain't gonna never do no stuff like that to each other. Because they real friends. They real friends. So Kiana is outside her amazing, beautiful home, because that home is very beautiful. Talking on the phone, talking about business. And then her husband come outside and she's telling him how she happy to not be working in the office right now because she get to work, alongside her beautiful pool because it was beautiful. So then she gets to talking about the business dinner, which turned into chaos. She's telling her husband how last night got very escalated and how she thought that Robin's idea was a great idea, but you had the chance to do business with me and for us to come together, but you tried to charge me $500 per contract, and no, ma'am, we not doing that. She's telling her husband that she brought up the $500 because, of course, and how Robin got defensive about it. But, like, did she really get defensive, though, after the 15th? I'm sorry, yeah. Because I told you 15 times, I'm sorry, what else you want? Why you keep bringing this up? Kiana didn't feel like her sorry was genuine. How you gonna tell me what my sorry is, though? Okay. Kiana's telling her husband how, they just deaded it and how she prefers to have the conversation one-on-one with no alcohol, just tea and coffee, honey. Just tea and coffee. And she brings up the Kira situation and how Kira mentioned that, working with older agents, and she talks about how she feel like while Robin went from 20 to 1,000, how she felt like Robin was turning into the Hulk. Yeah. After the 20th trigger, yeah, she did. Because you ain't going to keep saying she triggered, because she going to show you how triggered she can be. Okay? I'm just saying. So her husband like, yeah, next time just like cut out the alcohol. Maybe y'all shouldn't do business together. Just hang out as friends. You know, that might just be a good idea. So Tiana and Tiffany meet up at the furniture store, and they meet up with this interior designer called Michael Hibachi, and he's thinking about selling his condo, and he wants Tiffany to be, you know, his little agent. Well, not little agent. So he's asking about the real estate market and is it a seller's market and all that, and she's like, yeah. I don't know what that says. Tiana starts talking about how she was excited. She talks about how she was excited to go to this business dinner that they had because she was excited to see Crystal since they did go to high school together, and she thought it'd be a good time to catch up. But yeah, it didn't work out like that. It didn't work out like that. And I feel like Crystal tried to act like after Tiana was trying to tell her about herself, like, you're not being a good friend, you need to really chill. And then Crystal was trying to act like, I don't really know her. I don't really know her, though. Girl, you know her. Tiana feels like Crystal was gaslighting the situation instead of diffusing it, because she wasn't diffusing it. She was adding gasoline to the fire. And that's why she got popped. Next time, either be a friend or sit your butt in the corner and just watch and listen. And then you and Robbie can talk about things when y'all call each other on the phone, because that's what best friends do. They would be either left together like Tiana and Tiffany, or they would be like, girl, what happened tonight? When they talked on the phone. But yeah, you ain't get the chance to do that because you and Robert might not be friends no more. But okay. Ooh, child, where we at? Tiffany said she was triggered as many times as Crystal was saying the word triggered. Like, girl, yeah. Like, what? We get it. We get it after the first trigger. We get it. We get it. Tiffany said that she thought it would be best to reach out to Robin because she wanted to check on her mental health, because she feels like after leaving a situation like that, you don't really want to leave a person alone to feel like they're alone. You don't want to leave a person alone to feel like they're alone. You don't want to make the person feel like they're alone. Let me just say that. So yeah, they want to make sure she's all right because they was concerned. So now we get to Crystal meeting with her therapist. That didn't hurt, by the way. So she's talking about how Robin is her best friend again. Robin is her best friend, but is she though? Baby, best friend and triggered, you love them words, don't you? Anyway, she's talking about how Robin is her best friend and, you know, how things were left at the dinner. So she told the therapist how she never heard about Robin because, girl, what did you just write? Oh, the therapist never heard about Robin because, you know, Robin and her never had an issue to bring up to the therapist. But that's your best friend? I don't know. I feel like if I'm talking to a therapist, you know, I'm going to be letting her know the people that I love and I have a great relationship with, as well as the people that's giving me a problem. But that's just me, though. I guess it depends on what you be in there talking about, because you be playing victim, but we gonna get to that. So Crystal is lying, basically, telling the therapist how she was coming to Robin's defense and trying to defuse the situation, and how, you know, she was trying to minimize the situation. I just said that, but I just went back to my notes. And it's just like, you didn't. You didn't, because the situation was kind of, you know, still at a 50. And had you not jumped in with your big mouth, egging everything on, it probably could have went down to about a 40, because Kira just foolish. But it didn't have to go where it went. Like, you made it so big. You made it so big, and it didn't have to be that way. So you crying, sitting here telling the therapist how, like, you know, she popped you because you wouldn't shut up. And that's the thing. Like, if I'm talking, if I'm a therapist and you sitting here telling me you was sitting here trying to defuse the situation because that's your best friend and you trying to help, then I'd be like, then why your best friend pop you? Why she pop you then? So she's sitting there crying and boo-hooing with them fake tears because nobody cares. And how she's saying that, you know, Robin crossed a boundary when she hit her. And the therapist is like, yeah, you might have to draw a line because the boundary was crossed. She feels like Robin owes her an apology because she felt attacked. And I'm just like, what? Crystal, you felt attacked? You felt attacked? And you want an apology? Were you not there with Crystal? I mean, with Robin? Because she was attacked. She was attacked. But okay. Okay. The therapist is telling Crystal, like, yeah, you probably felt like you were trying to help the situation, but it's all about how you say stuff. But you wasn't trying to help the situation. Because were you dropping to Robin's defense when Kira said shit on her? Oh, no, you didn't. Anyway, we done talking about Robin and her playing victim in her little therapy session. Cause girl, don't try to get people on your team because you know you was the cause of all that. And somebody needs to tell you. I mean, you weren't the cause of all of it, but you brought it from here all the way to here. Anyway, so we get to Kira and B. Simone. They back looking at condos, child. I ain't about to spend too much time on this. B. Simone, she like it better than the other one, but she need more space, period. She need more space. That's it. So Robin and Tiffany meet up. And, you know, they're twinsies with their green skirts looking cute or whatever. And, you know, they get to joking about how, you know, they're older in age. Well, I don't think Tiffany. I don't know how old Tiffany is. But they bring up the little joke. Trying to joke about the joke. And Robin was happy that Tiffany reached out to her to check on her. Robin says, just because she is having a healing process, nobody gave her a paper saying that she's healed. Did y'all hear it? Did y'all? Okay. So, they bring up how they bring up how Crystal was saying that, you know, Robin was triggered, and how you saying to someone that they're triggered is basically saying like, oh yeah, she got a mental health, don't worry about it, she's just over there having a mental breakdown. Girl, relax, you're triggered, you're having a mental breakdown, relax, it's okay. They felt like, you know, she was mocking them and belittling her and just being rude, basically. Anyway, Robin says that she's depressed, has anxiety, ADHD. Tiffany says that she wants to introduce her to her therapist because her therapist is bomb, and how it helped her overcome everything that she was going through, because she said that she had fear and anxiety and was worried about everything, how she was scared to come out of her house out of fear of dying, and how her husband had to quit her job and help her through all that. The thing is like, you never know what people are going through. Whether Crystal and Robin are best friends, you know, Crystal should have known something. Even if Robin didn't want to come to her about everything, you know about her upbringing. You know how that's hard for her. You say in the first episode or second episode, whatever, how she don't play well in the playground with the women. So at this dinner, why wouldn't you be that one woman to have her back? But that's your best friend. Okay. Robin tells Tiffany her story about everything that she went through, and you know why she is the way she is, and she says that she feel like God took her through all that to bring her to where she is now, so she can live the life that she's living now. And you know, I agree, because she feel like right now she's enjoying her life. You know, she's still working on things from her past, but it's better than from her upbringing, which is amazing. So Tiffany meet up with Michael Hibachi, the interior designer, and they're looking at his condo, which is beautiful. It is renovated, and it is 1,948 square feet or foot, floor to ceiling windows, and a customized kitchen. She's telling him that, you know, I don't know because I can't read my notes, but from what I remember in my head, they walking around, he giving her a tour of this beautiful house, and she like, girl, well, he ain't a girl, but she like, I want to buy this house. She's like, this is more than $1 million. This view is amazing. Like, yes. So he brings up like the seller's market, and she's like, I can give you 1.5 million. He said, absolutely not. He was like, I feel like I put too much work in renovating this place, and I ain't gonna get back what I put in, because it's only a 2-bedroom condo. He said if somebody from New York or LA come and they'll spend money on that. They're about what it's worth. But he don't feel like anybody else will. So that 1.5 million is not an option, ma'am. So Kiana and Robin meet up to have a little one-on-one talk, and they just discussing what happened. And Kiana says that she felt like Robin was being dismissive, and Robin says that she wasn't, that she was shocked about the whole situation. Like, you caught her off guard. That's why y'all should have had a one-on-one before the dinner. But like, she said she was sorry multiple times. What else you want her to do? It can't be changed. Nothing can be changed. She said she was sorry. Anyway. Robin said that the reason she got defensive because everybody was attacking her. Kiana says the whole situation about the $500 per contract wasn't about hurt feelings. but it was about business. Robin said that she was sorry. Kiana says that she felt like her apology wasn't an apology, it was half-ass. And Robin is like, you can't tell me how to apologize. So Robin said that Kiana was being passive aggressive, and then they try to get into the money, and then the episode cut off. Boom. Let me say something. I ain't seen the rest of the episodes, but I don't want to hear nothing else about this $500 per contract. Please don't drag this out. And I don't want to hear nothing about this Kira and this unfollow on Instagram. Ooh. Let me just say, at this dinner, Crystal was probably going so hard for Kira because Kira didn't get in her butt yet. Because remember, Kira said that Robin and Crystal unfollow her. So maybe Kira was just trying to ask Robin first, since, you know, Robin wanted to do the whole business thing, and then maybe she was going to get to Crystal. But Crystal was like, look, I don't want no part, so we're going to stick up for Kira. Anybody think that? Anybody think that? That's what I got from that. That's what I got from that. Crystal went a little too hard for Kira, who she barely knows, because she didn't want Kira to be like, you unfollow me too. So what you got to say? But we'll see in the next episode. I don't even know. I don't even know if Kira gonna even ask Crystal why she unfollowed her. But anyway, that was the episode. I feel like I did a little bit better. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Alright, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.